So that's my show and tell.
A bit ambiguous. So he just waved at us, and it's cake time.
Shushed. Caffeine and sugar acquired.
Should I splash this won't be prosecuted?
We might have to come back.
Also don't know if we're supposed to be here.
Good morning. I'm talking to them. I've already said good morning to you. It is our third day in Raglan. It's our final full day here, where you don't have to give the car back until 4 o'clock tomorrow in Auckland, but we're unlikely to spend a ton of time down by the water tomorrow, so we taking full advantage of this sunny, beautiful day. We're gonna probably stop for a coffee, buy a few souvenirs, and then I think this afternoon, or later on this morning, we're actually gonna go do that hike, the wind farm. I don't know if we'll do the 4 to 5 hours round trip, but we're gonna go and see what it's like, because I really liked the idea of going close to the wind farm. So we're gonna go do that today. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is not just one of the most beautiful waterfronts. Look at the colour of the water, it's so calm. Beautiful. So I feel like we've actually done quite a lot of stuff in just the 3 days that we've been here. So yeah, I think it's probably a good amount of time if you want to kind of just scratch the surface and do a bunch of things. But yeah, if you're wanting to come for a bit more of a relax and break, or do a lot more, or do water sports, not a lot more water sports, we've done no water sports, but if you want to do water sports, then maybe come for a few more days. But Raglan is stunning. Highly recommend this little wee town. So yeah, we're just gonna walk along the water, and we might go back to the shack again, or do another coffee shop, because they've got quite a few nice ones.
We're heading back into Raglan because it's coffee time and it's cake time.
Caffeine and sugar acquired. Now we're gonna go buy a couple of bits of art before we leave the town. It is, I know I've said it before, but it's such a nice little community. Everyone says hello. It's just really pleasant to be here. It's gonna be sad to leave. We might have to come back. We're going in here to buy some stuff. The challenging part of traveling is we're not able to buy all the stuff that we want to buy. Like, our suitcases have already, increased by about 10 kilograms since we started our travels. We haven't even, I don't think we've been buying that much, but
Someone else.
shushed. It's probably all my stationery, to be fair. But what we've been trying to do is every place that we go to, we pick up a piece of art, whether that is a postcard that looks like art rather than like a postcard that looks like postcard. And we didn't have to get anything from here, given that we've already been to New Zealand. It's more kind of like a country souvenir. But they had a couple of really nice stores that we went in a few days ago, and we had to go back for them. So let me show you them. But what made it even more special is we met the artists for both of them, and they were just the nicest people. It was so lovely to chat to them and get to know them a bit. And now we're going to remember them as part of the art when we get it up on a wall eventually. So this is Doug Ford art, which I absolutely love his name, because in Canada Doug Ford is not not
Not an artist,
he's not an artist. Anyway, absolutely adored this image. I kind of like being able to kind of see in the person's house. It's quite a bit of glare, but very pretty. And then number 2 is Denise Fort. Absolutely adored this. I don't know what's going on here, but they've got so many different mailboxes in the houses, and it just made me smile to get a bit of art that reminds me of all of the really random mailboxes. Like we saw a microwave the other day, but it's just so pretty. So that's my show and tell. That is my 2 bits of art that I adore, that will go somewhere flat for however many months more we travel for, until we have a house to put them in.
We've come back to the wind farm hike. I'm not sure if I know if you can hear me because it's quite windy, but I also don't know if we're supposed to be here. There's like signs that said to walk, that you can walk on one side, but then there's also signs that say trespassers will be prosecuted. So who knows? We might end up in trouble. This seems like, I'm going to turn around. This seems like the path, but I don't know. So we'll find out. But we're going to try and walk along here for a little bit and get some good views of the what are they called? Wind machines. I can't think of the name.
Turbines.
Wind turbines. That's what I was trying to find. Yeah. So we'll get some footage hopefully, and hopefully we won't get arrested. We're still not sure if we've come the right way or not. It's a bit ambiguous. TBC. TBC? TBC. We found a map and it's got one of those "you are here" things, but pretty sure it's not to scale and it's not an accurate depiction of the road that we have to travel.
Well, the cow's the same size as the falls.
Oh yeah. So, not really helpful. A car did go past us though, and the guy in it didn't seem to care what we were doing, so he just waved at us and drove on, so I think we're okay. Yes. Can I help you?
Ladies?
Just staring at us, the weirdos.
Want to do a picture?
It'll last longer. Are they still behind us staring? I feel like they're right behind me. Yeah. I can feel them staring at me as I'm filming. They're all just watching us. Are they just naturally curious? Yeah.
Oh, some of them, the way their eyebrows are, look really mean.
Yeah, they do look quite angry, don't they?
Yeah. Like certainly one in the very end.
Oh god, yeah, he looks proper pissed off, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We come in peace.
We do not eat you.
No. We buy the vegan options. They're following us. Gillian's herding them. Oh, they're not really moving now. They were coming all the way along. On the corner. You can't see them.
I think they must think I'm one of their own.
Yeah, because you're dressed in black, yeah. Gillian's herding didn't work.
No.
They've not followed us over.
In my defence, I think this is a different field,
Yeah, it
and they
could
probably
be.
came as far as they could.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't know if you heard that, but Gillian said it's like the Outlander stones. Craignadoon.
Craignadoon.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was filmed here.
Maybe. We didn't expect to see a street sign on this hike. Not sure what is going on. So as you can probably tell from the moisture on our faces, the weather turned a little bit and we decided to turn back. I think we've got about an hour out or so. We still got some decent views.
We turned around and then maybe like 5-10 minutes later it started absolutely lashing down.
Yeah, it got really bad.
Turned at probably the good time.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if we're going to film any more now today. We're kind of, I think we're probably
exhausted.
done for the day. But we will pick up tomorrow if we don't do anything else today. We're going to head back to Hamilton on the way back to, drive back to Auckland. A couple of things that we didn't do yesterday that we still want to do, and maybe one thing that we did already do that we might do again, probably, definitely. So stay tuned and we'll see you then. Hey guys, as you can probably see behind me, the weather hasn't really cooperated today, so we're not going to bother doing our things in Hamilton. I think we're just going to slowly make our way back to Auckland to drop the car off. I thought it'd be a good idea to film a bit of our Airbnb though for you as well, because it's a tiny home and I've always been curious to stay in a tiny home and see what it's like, see what the experience is like, so here goes. So I'll start with the nice deck that we have that we didn't really spend a lot of time on because it wasn't really weather for it. But here is the inside, just sort of living dining area, kitchen, dishwasher is on if you can hear that noise, and that's a cupboard at the back there with an extra bed in it I think. Bathroom in here which is quite spacious, and shower obviously, and this, probably the most exciting part, is the ladder we used to get up to the bedroom. Not great for 40-ish-year-old ankles and joints, etc. Not the easiest. You'd think it'd be fairly straightforward, but it's not. But yeah, I will take you up there and show you the bedroom. Okay, so not a great idea doing that with the camera in one hand. And only having one hand to hold on, but I managed. This is the bedroom. It's quite a low roof, so you can't, well, you can stand up fully here, as you can see in the mirror, but as you get close to the bed you can't really stand up. This is the deck that we filmed for the sunset from the other day. Again, a bit rainy today, but quite nice. This is the entrance to our bedroom, as you can see. And this is out the side here. Nice view of the hills in the background. Okay, safely back down on ground level. Yeah, it was nice. I don't know if I would stay in a tiny home again, especially with with that situation, because you really have to need the toilet in the night to be bothered to actually climb down the stairs to go. But as an experience it was quite nice. Yeah, but I definitely wouldn't want to live in one. Just ran a 5k in 2 minutes. If you're not that fast, then you're not a proper runner, bro.
False!
If you're not running every run as hard as you can with your heart rate at 200 BPMs, you're not a proper runner, bro.
False!
If you eat or drink during your runs, you're not a proper runner, bro. If you're not running a marathon every single week in your training, you're not a proper runner, bro.
False. You, bro, it's everything that is wrong with the running community. You're scaring people. They're here. You're scaring them into not running because you're setting these unrealistic expectations that this is what runners should do. Can I please see the data from your Garmin showing that you did a 5k in 2 minutes?
Personal, and the battery's run out.
It actually has run out. Don't listen to guys like this on the internet. Run your own way. You don't have to run a marathon ever, let alone every week. You absolutely do need to be fueling for your run, but it needs to be personalised to you. And whether you're running a 2-minute 5k or a 60-minute 5k, celebrate what your body can achieve. Every single step that you take, is a celebration of what your body can do, what your mind can get you to do. So if you're fed up of listening to bros online telling you all the things that you need to be doing, come chat to me. I'll keep it real, but we will enjoy running, the journey, all of the stuff. Sorry, Mr. Bro. Bye for now.
It is about 4 AM on Sunday morning. Why on earth did we book the early flight? Hey guys, so we are back in Australia now and just reflecting on our few days in New Zealand and Raglan. Well, first of all, this was the first time we've actually ever booked seats that were not together on a plane. We chose the window and the aisle seat, hoping that no one would book the middle seat, and that actually happened. No one booked it on both the outbound and inbound flight. I think part of it was because the Sunshine Coast to Auckland route is actually quite a new route, so it wasn't that busy a flight anyway, and we actually intentionally chose seats at the back of the plane, thinking that they would obviously load up seats from the front, so we had a better chance of getting that middle seat free. So that was a bonus, and it was nice and spacious on the flight. Raglan itself was fantastic.
So beautiful.
So good. When first time we went to Auckland, we met a guy at the airport, and he basically told us.
#find Justin.
Oh yeah, we still need to find Justin. We haven't found him yet. He told us basically get out of Auckland as soon as you can because the rest of the North Island is amazing. And now we understand what he means by that, because Raglan is so west, obviously on the west coast of the North Island. It's absolutely stunning. There's so much to do in that area, obviously Bridal Veil Falls, the Black Sand Beach, the coastal walks, but also Raglan itself, the town's just really cute. There's nice coffee shops there.
Hashtag the shack.
Hashtag the shack. There's the nice beach area to walk around. It's just really a nice
Stunning.
place to go and relax.
So friendly.
Yeah, super nice people everywhere. Everyone talks to you and just kind of really nice. So yeah, I think in the summer it does get quite busy, but it's definitely worth going when it's quieter. But so yeah, I don't know what it would be like when it's like full of people. But for us, there was very few people there. So
And we met Doug Ford.
we met Doug Ford. Yeah, he's an artist, not the other Doug Ford. And of course we went to Hamilton, which is about a 40 minute drive from Raglan. It's all right. Lake Rotorua is nice to walk around and spend some time there, and obviously there's the Te Tua Arboretum, which is nice. I imagine that's nice, really nice in the summer. But I mean, the main reason to go to Hamilton is
The ice cream.
ice cream.
I'm still full from that ice cream.
Yeah, Berry Farm is incredible. So yeah, that's really, I mean, make time in your schedule for that, just to visit Hamilton. But no, I think if you're in Raglan, certainly for us, we would focus on the other things we did. Like I said, the Bridal Veil Falls, the coastal walks, the beaches, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's definitely more a priority, I would say. So yeah, definitely recommend Raglan. If you are travelling to the North Island, yeah, get out of Auckland, go and see the beauty of the North Island for sure. But as for us, we are now back in Australia, as I said. Did I say that? We're back in Australia? I can't remember.
Know. We're in Australia.
I think I did.
Australia Zoo.
We're at Australia Zoo, yeah. So this is actually going to be our last 3-month stint in Australia, and then we're leaving the country. But do not be disappointed, because we have some unbelievable trips coming.
Yes.
We've saved some of the best for last, so definitely keep watching, because they're going to be amazing. The Australian accents are getting even better. So, I mean, by the time we leave, we're going to be pretty much Australian.
Fluent.
Yeah, fluent, exactly. So yeah, subscribe, do all that other stuff that you should do, and enjoy. Good on ya!
You bloody great big drongo.